Imperial Congs, Translation Series Number 3. The carving of jade objects for burial with the dead, beginning in Neolithic times, reached a peak of technical perfection during the Zhou dynasty. During the Zhou dynasty, jade pendants were very popular, and the level of their craftsmanship was unmatched in any future period. It was almost as if the Western Zhou dynasty had been able to tap into the ancient masters of nephrite jade craftsmen, capable of producing sophisticated jade objects of superior quality. Such were the Neolithic Liangzhou culture communities, creators of the Kong and Bai forms, who produced nephrite jade artifacts of a quality unsurpassed even today. Sometime around the first millennium BC, the Philippine archipelago became the epicenter of jade works in Southeast Asia. Could this have been brought about by the Western Zhou dynasty colonization of the Liangzhou culture communities who had migrated to the Philippine Islands? The Bai and Kong became important symbolic forms to the Zhou dynasty. Conquered armies were forced to surrender their Bai disk to the winners. Some scholars see the circular Bai disk to represent the circle of heaven, the disk itself in the hands of the leader, a physical sign of heaven's approval. Kongs are interpreted by some to represent the mandate of heaven here on earth, the circular hole representing heaven and the square shape the earth. Both the Bai and Kong are seen framing the imperial proclamations on the 4 nephrite jade artifacts found in the Philippines. Bird Kong A Translation, Part 2 of 2. This may be found in the Analects, Yong Ye, from 16 to 24. Without the flattery of the high priest Tuo, yet with the perfect dawn of the song state, there is no excuse for this current generation. After defeating the Shang dynasty, King Wu of the Zhou appointed Prince Wu Geng, son of the last Shang king, as deputy ruler over the eastern territories. As insurance, King Wu sent 3 of his own brothers to watch over this domain. But when King Wu died soon after, the brothers incited a rebellion against their brother, the Duke of Zhou, who had taken the role of regent for Wu's successor, the young King Cheng. The 3 brothers rallied Prince Wu Geng and other Shang loyalists and many of the non-Chinese barbarian tribes. This uprising became known as the Rebellion of the 3 Guards. It took the Duke of Zhou 3 years to end it, executing his elder brother, demoting another, and sending the last into exile. Another Shang royal was given the land in which the new vassal state of Song was born. There seems to be no ancient record of High Priest Tuo's flattery, but in context, he may have been instrumental in convincing the key players to join in the rebellion. Thus, now the rebellion was over, and the new Song state had begun. The new generation of Yin had no excuse to exempt themselves from any role they may play in the grand plan. The Sun says, "Who is able to go to the outer regions with no reason and open door? How can we not follow this right way?" As discussed in the previous video, the Sun refers to the Emperor of China, the Son of Heaven. We also learn of 2 centers of command that appear on the 4 Imperial Kong, differentiated by the term Ru inside and Chu out, also as Shang above and Xia below. It seems that the emperors informing the new generation of Yin, the name given by the Zhou to the Shang, that they had no choice but to go where they were sent. When character exceeds culture, then the ruler is uncivilized. When culture exceeds character, then the ruler is a scribe. When culture and character are equally cultivated, it is certain to result in a sovereign ruler. Regarding people who are uncivilized, the word Sheng was used by the early dynasties to categorize people as raw or uncivilized. Sheng, raw, i.e. uncivilized and hence potentially dangerous, and Shu, cooked or ripe, civilized in the sense that these groups had been tamed by the influence of Chinese civilization. Even Ji was deceived by uncivilized man. Fortunately, there is an escape. Ji was the Zhou dynasty name for the 5th of the legendary flame emperors, Yan Di, who was also called Qi Di, Red Emperor. He was brother to China's August Emperor Huang Di, the Yellow Emperor. The two leaders seem to have worked together at first, yet Ji was somehow incited to rebel against the Yellow Emperor, causing them to go to war against each other. The tribespeople of the two emperors later turned to peace again and merged to the population of China, with the Yellow Emperor as the highest leader. The similarities between this ancient rivalry between brothers and that of the rebellion of the Three Guards are hard to miss. This tale from antiquity would serve as a reminder to guard themselves against rebellion and remain in submission to the rule of the Zhou. Those who are wise are not equal to those who see the good in wisdom. Those who see the good in wisdom are not equal to those who delight in wisdom. The Sun says, "Thus, the people in the command center above may therefore send orders down from above. Thus, the people in the command center below may therefore not give orders to those above." The character, simplified as Chong, center, was inscribed with banners above and below, which may be seen to represent an establishment of authority in ancient times. Here we see the clear distinction set of the higher level given to those who are in the command center above, when compared to those who ruled below. Another reminder to the Yin of their position in relation to the Zhou rulers. On the delays in enclosing the territories, not everything may be going according to plan, and the command center below may have inquired of the sovereign for advice on the expansion and colonization. What is the wise thing to do? The Sun says, "Righteousness when dealing with the affairs of the citizens, honoring their dead and gods, yet maintaining your distance. This may be called wisdom." What is the virtuous thing to do? The Sun says, "Those who are virtuous first face the difficulties, then afterwards achieve their goal. This may be called virtue." The Sun says, "The wise enjoy waters, the virtuous enjoy mountains. The wise are active, the virtuous tranquil. The wise are happy, the virtuous have long lives." The Sun says, "Equality for all, through transformation, we arrive at our destination." Extolling the rewards of virtue and wisdom, the Emperor encourages the leaders of the outer command center to nurture these qualities within themselves in order to hasten the enclosure of the vast territories. This is the third video on the Imperial Congs translation series. On the next video, we will begin translation of the remaining Kongs.